A series of creators in front of a plain purple background speak about their creative process, interspersed with footage from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. A man in thick black glasses and a black jacket sits in front of a purple background. On-screen text, Justin K. Thompson, director.
I hate repeating myself, even if I'm making a sequel.
Movie scene. Miles is held down by Spider-Man 2099. Miles looks up defiantly at Spider-Man 2099 and speaks to him.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
It's not only just not interesting for me as a challenge, it's not interesting for the audience.
On-screen text, beyond the screen. The writing flashes different colors and sizes. A web string shoots in from the side, attaches itself to the title, and whips it away. A man in a beanie and orange hoodie. On-screen text, Joaquim Dos Santos, director.
We essentially took a ton of comic books and we laid them all out on a table and we said, which of these worlds do we want to go into? It's like we made, 5 or 6 different films in one film.
Movie scene. Miles and Gwen are standing in the middle of a vast lobby with many spider people. Miles says,
This is unbelievable.
A man with short hair wearing a white button-up shirt. On-screen text, Bret St. Clair, Look Development Supervisor.
The looks that we had to achieve on this film are so varied. It allowed us the freedom to take on the big challenges, to look at all the big problems that were common to all worlds and all characters that we were working with.
In a studio, animators lean over computer screens discussing their work.
We were sort of building the track as the train was rolling.
Joaquim draws directly on an interactive computer screen displaying the 3D model of a room. A small yellow box appears on the screen. The text inside reads, Flixiverse, 3D storyboarding visualization tool.
We were inventing technology that would support the creativity of this film and the artistry of this film.
A man with a buzz cut in a dark gray button-up shirt. On-screen text, Kemp Powers, director.
One of the wonderful things about the use of technology in this film is technology is used in service of emotion and in service of character.
A man with medium-length hair, glasses, and a navy polo shirt. On-screen text, Pav Grochola, FX supervisor.
We were trying to push computer graphics away from being something that looks overtly digital looking and trying to invent new tools to capture the essence of that hand-drawn style.
A man wearing a black baseball cap, black jacket, and black t-shirt. On-screen text, Michael Lasker, VFX supervisor.
We created a tool called Kismet that could recreate ink lines in different styles.
Text in a yellow box, Kismet, line work generation tool. A scene showing Vulture in black line art.
Within that tool set, there's a lot of control for dialing the amount of lines, the thick, thin, how offset the lines are from the surface. You can get much more organic than you would with a kind of like the previous methods of doing it.
Movie scene. Gwen looks down from a portal and calls to Miles, smiling at him.
Miles! Wanna get out of here?
Oh, Gwen?
The creative vision for Gwen's world, we always described it to one another as a mood ring. The entire world reacts to her emotional state. Visually, that required a very different look, a very different dynamic. We used a lot of watercolors. It was basically meant to evoke a painting.
We discovered this really cool application called Rebel.
Text in a yellow box, Rebel. The text inside reads, Watercolor paint simulation tool.
And Rebel has this ability to simulate watercolor, and we had to figure out a way of using it within animation.
It was a challenge, and you have to be ready to fail a lot.
Movie scene. Miles Morales as Spider-Man laughs at the spot, a faceless white figure.
It's not funny.
But the failing is really what leads to the successes.
That's one of, I think, the secrets of the collaborative process, is that you have to give people room to make mistakes.
A woman with brown and blonde hair works at a computer. Text on screen. Erika Scopelli, lead assistant editor.
I really went into every record, every edit session, everything I had to do with that kind of mindset, which is Don't be afraid to do it wrong.
As a filmmaker, as an artist, it's awesome working at Sony because they've always encouraged me to take risks, to always try new things, and never have they ever balked at some of the craziest ideas.
It gave us the freedom and the liberty and the kind of support to really push the tools and experiment.
It's this alchemy of where technology meets creative energy, those forces coming together.
You've got artists, you've got animators, you've got people with amazing technical abilities, and you bring them all together, and you can just create this concoction of just amazing work.
Movie title: Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. See now. White text on a gradient background reads Sony.